What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're here to talk about Captain America Brave New World. This is the spoiler review. I seen the movie last night. I got to sleep on it. Now I'm about to talk about all the things I liked and I didn't like. Let's get into it. I'm assuming most of y'all seen the movie, so we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Sam Wilson as Captain America. Did it live up to it? Did he live up to the Captain America name? Personally, I feel like he did. I feel like Sam Wilson was a good Captain America. Now, a lot of people want to compare Sam Wilson to Steve Rogers. You can't keep doing that. I don't like that comparison because this is a new Captain America. You could basically you got to evolve with the character. So I like Sam Wilson as Captain America, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the way he carried himself in this movie, he carried himself like Steve Rogers would. Y'all keep saying he's not like Steve Rogers. Y'all keep comparing Steve Rogers to him because like the Captain America name, but he is like Steve Rogers at heart. Even though he doesn't have the super soldier serum, he acts like Steve Rogers. He's been around Steve enough to act like him. Like he has the same mentality as Steve Rogers. That's the reason why Steve Rogers gave him the shield and not Bucky. Bucky is a good guy, all right, even though he did some bad things, but that wasn't him. But still, he sees heart in Sam Wilson. He sees Sam Wilson as himself. So, off rip, I just had to get that out the way. But other than that, I also like how he wasn't trying to be exactly like Captain America Steve Rogers. In hand-to-hand fights, he was very different. Like in the opening scene, we got to see how he actually interacts doing fights with the shield. He actually uses his wings to his advantage. So he used it as a boost and holds up the shield and runs through walls and stuff. He still has Red Wing that breaks walls and does assist for him. It's cool seeing his way of being Captain America. You feel me? Even when it got down to his struggles. Hand-to-hand combat wasn't the same with him as it was with Steve Rogers. He was still hanging with some of them, but once he lost that shield, it's you could see how he actually struggled fighting normal people. So I did like that aspect of Sam Wilson, that they didn't try to make him something stronger than he is. You feel me? I liked how they carried Sam Wilson in this. And we continued with that throughout the movie when people talked about how he's a normal guy, how he talked about how he is a normal guy himself. And there's some other stuff I'm going to talk about later on, but I do like that he is his own Captain America. He's not trying to be just like Steve. I love that. Other than that, I do like the opening scene of the movie. It was great. It was a great way to come into the movie. We got our team. We pretty much see who's in this movie and what we're about to deal with. Very early on, so I do like the opening scene. Other than that, let's talk about the story. All right, the story altogether. All right, the pacing of the movie was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was amazing. I do like the slow pacing. Well, it wasn't slow. It wasn't slow, but I do like the pacing of the movie because it was the way the story was moving. I don't know what I'm saying, but I like the pacing of the movie. I love the way the story went. I like how we was jumping back and forth between the different characters to see their points of views on stuff and get to see a more in-depth thought. Well, a more in-depth look at how they think about different situations and stuff. So we got a lot of that. The story as a whole, I felt like it was a good story though. I don't know how y'all feel. Comment down below how you feel about the story. But I felt like it was a good story. Let me look at my notes real quick. Isaiah Bradley was the GOAT. Okay? Look, I like how they treated him in the show. I love how they treated him here. He had so much character. Well, I ain't gonna say so much character development, but I like his story that was told in this. It wasn't really character development. I'm using the wrong term. But his story in this, like how he just wanted to stay away from the government, and as soon as he gets close to the government, something goes down, and now his life is going down the drain. And even like when like after it happened to him, he was like, I should have just stayed home. Like that was emotional because it was relatable. You feel me? Like we all have moments where like we go out somewhere and something bad happens, something that we didn't want to be a part of happens, and we're like, damn, I wish I just stayed home. You feel me? Like I knew I didn't want to go out tonight, but I still came out anyways, and now this happened. Like it was a super relatable like scene. So it got really emotional for me. Other than that, Isaiah Bradley was great in this movie. That's pretty much all I got to say about Isaiah. Thunderbolt Ross, his scenes were pretty freaking good. Look, Harrison Ford, I don't know if the previous actor could have did this. Rest in peace. I don't know if he could have did this as good as Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford did his thing. Like, I felt everything like that he was going through. Like, Harrison Ford, he did that thing. Like, he played the hell out of Thunderbolt Ross. It was so good, bro. It was great. From like the struggle throughout the movie, like when he was like struggling to like hold back the Red Hulk, like on that boat, bro, I'm like, oh my God, he's about to let it out. But it was just like holding it together. And I love like the facial expressions. Like, bro, I'm big on all that. Facial expressions, body language, and like just the acting in general. He was doing so good. Red Hulk, when he finally turned into Red Hulk, that whole scene, the whole transition, bro, I loved that transition. It was so much going into it because we was building up to it when Sam was talking to Stearns. And like we knew what was about to happen, like from the trailers and stuff. I'm mad they showed this in the trailer because it would have been super, like it was emotional in the movie theater. But imagine if we didn't know he was turning into Red Hulk in this movie. Oh my God. When it finally happened, imagine the movie theater, like their reaction. Like it would have been mind blowing. Now, one thing before I do move on with my notes, Marvel, if there's a way you can like save some stuff like this in the trailers, like if we didn't see Red Hulk in the trailers, oh my God, imagine the reaction. Like, bro, it would have been big as like an Avengers movie moment. Like people would have been like, oh, like they would have overreacted. Like, well, not overreacted, but reacted accordingly to what is going down. It was great. Samuel Stearns, the leader. Okay. I did a review last night, so I'ma just like throw it right here. Oh, leader! Let's talk about the fucking leader. I forgot his actual name. I was about to call him fucking Blonsky, but he's not Blonsky. But you know who the fuck I'm talking about, the villain of this movie, alright? The leader! Alright? He's fucking ugly as shit, and I fucking love it. Alright? He's ugly as shit. I didn't want him to look perfect, alright? And I didn't want him to look like the comics. I wanted him to look ugly as fuck. The only problem I have is his head wasn't big as shit. It was big, but I wanted it big as fuck. Big to the point that like a normal person could have that size head. I wanted it to be fucking huge. Like, bro can't put on a hood. That nigga, he put on a fucking hood. Bro, he should not be able to put on a hood, bro. I don't care, bro. Even if he get it custom made, he should still not be able to put on that fucking hood. So that's how I felt after seeing the movie. Hopefully I edited that in correctly, but that's how I felt right after seeing the movie, and he was great. Okay? I personally feel like he was great. I loved how he looked. He didn't have to look just like the comics. You know, MCU always throw their little MCU spin on it. I wasn't too mad about it. I kind of wish he had facial hair. Like, if he could have grew like a little facial hair to show like that he is that same leader, it would have been cool. But other than that, I mean, he was good up until the choice he made around the end of that movie when he chose to give himself up. I'm like, bro, you're the smartest man. Like, he could have really just found a way to get out of there, like, after telling Sam was about to go down. Even though his whole mission was to only take down Thunderbolt Ross, I was hoping that he got away and, like, we see him in the future with, like, a team of villains or something. Like, he break out Blonsky, and then he goes get some other villains, and, like, we just get a team of villains built off the leader. Like, that's what I was hoping for, but we didn't get that. Other than that, Stearns was good, though. It was just that choice. But Giancarlo Esposito, hopefully I didn't botch that. I want him back in the MCU as a different character. I need him back. I do not like how he was played in this movie. I don't like his story. I don't like how he was used. This man is like a major villain in almost everything he's in. So it's like I got a certain perception of him when he plays a character. And I don't like how minimum of a character he had, especially with this being like a universe. Like, I felt like he could have played a bigger character so he can come back in the future. But we got him as is. I was just hoping he got a bigger role. Other than that, Agent Taylor, that was the girl that was like always with Thunderbolt Ross, the agent. She was like kind of cool. I wish we got to learn more of her. I felt like we was gonna get more of her as the movie went on, like because they kept teasing like these little conversations with Sam Wilson and stuff. I thought Sam Wilson was about to bag her, bro. Like I thought he was about to bag her, bro. So I was hoping around the end of the movie we get them like, you know, hugging and stuff. Like Valentine's Day, bro. Come on. It would have been cool. It would have been cool. All right. Other than that, the other girl that was with Thunderbolt Ross, the widow girl, I forgot her name and I didn't put it in my notes, but the widow girl was all right. Like, she wasn't really my cup of tea, but she was cool. And that little joke that she said, actually, when Bucky showed up, that was gonna be the next character I talk about. When Bucky left, and she said that little joke like, "Oh yeah, that he looks good," blah blah blah. You know, she flirting and stuff. It was funny, but like other than that, I mean, I care less about the widow girl. I think this might be like her only time showing up. So I don't know. But Bucky, my boy Bucky showed up. For some reason in my head, I thought he was gonna stay for the final act. I was hoping he was staying for the final act. It would have been cool to see Captain America and the Winter Soldier team up to fight Red Hulk. I was thinking that was gonna happen. I'm like, oh, we're actually gonna get something that wasn't shown in the trailer. I thought we was gonna get Winter Soldier versus Red Hulk. Like, that would have been dope. But we only get him back for like a brief moment. I mean, he made the most of his minutes because he was able to actually sit there and help with Sam's character development. This is what I was gonna come back to, because Sam was talking about how like he should have took the super soldier serum. So he had a chance, but he didn't do it. And Bucky explained to him like, dude, you got that shield not because you you don't need the super soldier serum because you got the shield for a different reason. All right, you got the shield because you have heart. You got heart just like Steve did. And that goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning. Like, it's not about him having the super soldier serum. Even though like people was like, how he do this? How he do this? He ain't got super soldier serum. Bro, they showed like scenes in this movie, like they made it realistic. Like, bro, his suit was made of vibranium. That's how he was landing out of the sky and stuff. He's hanging with Red Hulk because his suit is vibranium. And then like he's fighting people hand to hand, but still struggling because he doesn't have the serum. So it's not much to complain about here. Other than that, Bucky was good for that one scene so we can get that connection. Like, it was at a good place in the movie, and I felt like it was just good for Sam's character development. All right, now let's talk about the characters that didn't show up, that I thought should have. Because this movie felt like Incredible Hulk 3, and it also felt like well, it was a Captain America movie. Like, we didn't get Steve Rogers and we didn't get Bruce Banner. Neither. We didn't get no Hulk. We didn't get no old Captain America. None of that. I thought we was gonna get answers from like, where's Steve? Is he dead? Is he alive? Where is he at? Like, we didn't get none of that. Then with Bruce, I wasn't expecting him to show up like as fast as when Thunderbolt Ross turned into Hulk. But I was hoping to see him like a little bit after that. We could have showed like a scene like a couple days after the Red Hulk situation, and Bruce could have been like showing up to talk to Thunderbolt Ross in prison. Or he could have just been showing up to talk to Sam Wilson and be like, yo, like, how did Thunderbolt Ross turn into a Hulk? Like, I was hoping we got some scene like that. It just had to be a few seconds. Like, that's all I wanted. But we didn't get no Hulk, no Bruce Banner, no Steve Rogers. None of that. The final fight, I do love the final fight scene, all right? I wasn't expecting Red Hulk to be all the way at the end of the movie, but as we was going through the movie, I was like, okay, I guess Red Hulk is going to be the final boss for this. And especially after the leader gave himself up, I'm like, okay, Red Hulk is definitely about to be the final boss, like the final fight of this movie. But the wait was worth it. Oh my God, like, because it's been so long since we got like a Hulk. And the destruction that Red Hulk was doing, and the way the camera angles were, the way these scenes were shot, bro, it was amazing to see the destruction. And like the fact that it was all happening at the White House, it was like an extra effect on top. Especially, yeah, like it was good. It was good. Him destroying the helicopters, and him like jumping through the side of the White House, bro. I love the destruction. Like, it was so good. And like, it was so Hulk. Like, bro, I love that. We need like Green Hulk back like that. We need Green Hulk back. Smashing stuff. All right. I'm tired of Smart Hulk. We need to get rid of that. I want to see angry Green Hulk next to angry Red Hulk. And then we got Scar, Hulk's son. All right, we got all of that. I want to see Agents of Smash. Yeah, I want to see that on the big screen. Matter of fact, we can make that a movie, bro. Agents of Smash. We got Red Hulk. We got Green Hulk. We got Hulk's son. And we got She-Hulk too. I forgot about She-Hulk, but I don't know if that actor's coming back, so I don't know. But other than that. Yeah, the destruction was good, blah, blah, blah. The end credit scene was the biggest waste of time. I am so heated about that end credit scene. Like, I knew it was about to be some bullshit, too. Soon as we got through the mid-credit, I'm like, okay, we didn't get no mid-credit scene. Everybody's like, oh, like, everybody sighs at that part while I'm in the movie theater. Then we get the end credit scene. I'm like, okay, he's going to talk to to Stearns. But, well, Sam goes to talk to Stearns, and I'm like, okay, what are they about to talk about? What seeds are they about to plant? I was thinking another villain was going to be talking from a cell across the room or something and be like, yeah, once we get out of here, just know a team about to be put together. Like, I was hoping some teas like that. But this man Stearns, he just got in there. He was like, more movies are coming. Movies that you already know are coming. There's other worlds out there. Like, we're not in a multiverse saga, bro. We know there's other worlds out there. Why? This man just teased us of something we already know. How we get it? Bro, this is like you getting a teaser trailer for a movie that already dropped, that people already seen. What? That's like Captain America Brave New World dropping a teaser trailer today on Valentine's Day, and the movie is already out. Bro, no. I don't know what they was thinking with that one. Like, you couldn't figure out no end credit scene. Even back to the Bruce Banner thing. We could have at least got that. That would have been acceptable. Just a conversation between Sam Wilson and Bruce Banner. It's not hard. It's not hard, bro. You just gotta tease the future. They I don't know what they was thinking with this. You didn't tease anything. We've already been to other worlds. You didn't show us or give us no new experience out of this end credit scene. That's why I don't like it, bruh. It was a horrible end credit scene. Oh, man, like, bruh. Besides that, taking that out of the equation, also, the one thing that I didn't like with Stearns giving himself up, this movie was solid, all right? For, like, a true Marvel fan, I feel like some people can skip it. Like, if you really don't care, they can skip it. But for a true Marvel fan, I feel like the Marvel fan base is just gonna be 50-50 with this movie regardless. But I feel like it was a solid movie. It gave me like Phase 1 vibes. I loved it. But you know, some people, like, you know, the internet these days, bro, you can't please everybody, bro. Like, the biggest example of that was just, like, people tripping over WWE with Royal Rumble. They was like, bro, we wanted John Cena to win. But if John Cena, old ass, would have won the match, people would have been complaining about that. They'd be like, bro, he old as fuck, bro. He old. He old. Why he win the match? Bro, people gonna complain about anything, bro. People complain about the Super Bowl, bro. They was talking about how, what you call it? Kendrick should never did the Super Bowl. Some people was like, they like Kendrick's Super Bowl. It's always gonna be like different opinions about it, bro. So personally, I like the movie, all right? That's what y'all came here for. Y'all got my opinion on it. I like the movie. If you didn't like it, let me know why you didn't like it in the comment section, all right? But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Hit that big red subscribe button. Also, hit the bell button so you can be notified when I upload more videos, bro, because I will be back on here talking about more stuff, bro. Watching more movies, bro. And we gonna be back here talking about more Marvel, bruh. All right. That's all I got to say, man. The movie as a whole, I give it 7 out of 10. That's the best I can do. Your boy Dre is out.